Alright, we're at the shop today. I'm working on smoothing this out because I kind of messed it up last time. But I started on this side. I'm gonna knock this out. Alright, now we're working on making some reinforcements. Some gussets to fill pretty much with upper control arms go.
Damn, welds look like somebody knows what the fuck they're doing.
All right, we got the supports in there, welded up, looking good. So, gonna go ahead and paint this, make it all match, and shablamo. Get this baby back in there.
Okay.
Do a little.
Yeah.
You're missing.
I can't see this one. Alright, we're out here welding the last piece on here. And you can kind of tell whose welds is whose, because mine is boogery.
Oh, mine's not that much better.
Mine's boogery.
Everybody's welds look boogery on fucking sheet metal. That's the problem with it. You can't run full passes, so you can't.
Listen,
show your skills.
it's bed liner, that's what it is.
Well,
when it's black, it'll be bed liner. Yeah.
Well, it's the whole point of these. You just grind them off. I mean, that's what makes it look
Yeah,
nice.
the sheet metals, you run them like you run them, and then grind them through.
Size it in place.
9 times out of 10, after you grind them smooth, you still put body filler in them.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to make them perfect.
Alright, we got it all welded up, covered. I'm gonna let that sit just for a little bit, but we're gonna get that subframe in here. It's all ready. I mean, look at that. All undercoated, ready to go. So it's gonna look so good down here, but it's gonna be underneath the car, so nobody really gonna see this too much, but at least I know I took care of the rust and stuff. So me and the homies got it up here, and man, it looked good. A little dirty, ignore that. But we're welded up. Got the subframe up here. He's got the crush bar almost done, so that's a good stopping point for today. So we're gonna get out of here and knock as much as we can tomorrow. So
tomorrow.
All right, another day at the shop with sleepy eyes. Kyle's here, and today I'm gonna try to build this splitter. At least get it mocked up, going pretty good, because Eric has almost got this done, and I am running out of time. It is Tuesday, and the show is this Saturday. So, right now we got it mocked up on there, kind of drawn out. We're trying to figure out how far in for this length, past the bumper and all that, to clear the whole, say, turning radius, and how far back it could go. I am trying to make it go far back as I can, to at least, the goal is to protect the oil pan. That is 100% the goal, to protect the oil pan. So hopefully at least make it to like here or so. But it's So yeah, we're trying to figure it out. And another problem is, when I have this bumper on here, it curves up. The bumper naturally rakes up. And we have that splitter on there. I mean, the splitter is gonna be like pointing up like that, just sticking out like that. So we're trying to figure something out there to where it'll be at least be flat and not pointed up and be a, you know, not be a point where it's gonna add lift to the car. We're trying to add downforce and protect everything, not, you know, lift the car up. So trying to figure that out, and that is why. That's why we have these. That's why we have those up there, because this is how it's gonna sit. The front bumper comes off. That's a little over exaggerated, but it's gonna come up about that high. So we're trying to figure that out right now. So you get an idea to. It's not gonna be this long, by the way. It's really gonna be about that long. Pretty close. Either I end the slit here as relief, and maybe we can kind of bend it a little bit. But that's what we're trying to figure out right now. So I'm gonna get some measurements on here, and I'm gonna try at least cut this inward to clear that right now, and see if we can get it up there mocked up, especially when it gets the crash bar done, because we can get that on there, the bumper on there, just sit up there and just to see where we're at. So yeah, let's try it out. All right, got the splitter cut. Use some air shears on it. And right now, this is just a mock-up, because you can tell, a little wavy, but we'll smooth it out. But this is about, that's what it's gonna look like. So, just the first cut. Gotta cut a little bit more on some edges and stuff. Crash bar is almost done. I think we're gonna finish that first, put it up here, and then put the bumper on there and put the splitter and see what we gotta do. We're going to mount the splitter onto the crash bar with these little tabs here, at least for the fronts, and then the sides we might just go straight back into the bumper for now until we figure out a better way. We're kind of running on a time crunch. We are running out of time, especially because, you know, today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. I gotta work tomorrow, and then like Thursday I'm trying to have this thing off the lift, out of here, home, so I can start buffing. Or I mean, I guess I could buff it here, but it gets dirty. I think it's dirty at my house too, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Off this lift, buffed, and I still haven't worked on the rear end today. We've been so focused on the front. All right, so got the splitter pretty much mocked up. Like, we haven't done anything since, but we have the crash bar in there as well, and we're about to put it on there. Okay, well, they're done. But I went to the store to go buy a part real quick. Mini bikes. That's cool. Anyway, I bought some Hot Wheels to give away for this weekend. So we're gonna be there Saturday for the show. I got these babies to give away. All right, kind of got the rear end together a little bit. But back to this axle. If I'm really talking about this. This part, which is the actual part of the axle that meets to the diff, is clearly very damaged. So, like, that island is completely broke off. And my buddy is going to weld and fix this for me, but, you know, I took it off. I was planning on just swapping a new boot on there because the boot was ripped. But then upon further inspection, there was just a lot of metal shavings in there, and I was like, man. So we took it apart, and there definitely was. And it's from this snapping. This is hardened steel. I'm gonna see if my buddy will fix it, or at least try to get this going a little good. So it's just staying a little good. But if anyone knows, these axles are hard to come by. You know, it's a Skyline America. You know, can't own the car and complain about it. All right, so I got suspension done. Well, besides, you know, no axle. We ain't got no axles, do we? We ain't got no axles. But and if I do have to take this off, it's 2 bolts on top. And that bolt, and it rotates. So anyway, I've been working on this, trying to do some wheel repair. It's not the exact same color. You can tell it's pretty dark compared to that. But I mean, it's a lot better than bright silver. So we'll see how it looks. If it's close enough, that's fine. If it's whatever, might be. It's gonna definitely be a little too dark. So I'll compare to this wheel if I want to do the rest of them. If I got one wheel where it looks a little weird, then that's better than 4 of them. So yeah, hopefully I can get this done in time. I've got, I don't know, for the rest of the week, you know, technically I got 3 more full days to get everything done. But that's including, you know, I want to wash and buff the car, of course, because it looks like duty. But there's a long list to do. It's just a bunch of small stuff, like, you know, fixing the flanges on the axle and a little piece, and then re-greasing, putting it back together. And then if this wheel comes out good, you know, fixing the little curb rashes on the others. Putting the rest of the axles and diff and drive shaft and suspension in. Then I have to come in here and replace this shifter bushing. Well, not even replace, just put one in there, really. I would like to get this done. I did kind of start. I like to get my wastegate dump at the side, so that way I can have, you know, kind of cool the flames at the side. Take the wheels, crash bar finish, and put on there. And the splitter mounted correctly, and brake duct worked. So yeah, a couple more things, and then of course washing and buffing the car. It's a lot of things. I actually might be forgetting something. All right, right now I'm working on sanding the bumper down, getting it ready for paint. And we've been trying to pair the diff, because I can see the little eyelets, the slots are all twisted. So I'm working that soon. And he's working on the axle that I showed you, where it meets up to the diff. And like the carrier bearings and stuff inside. So that's what Kyle's working on. And I'm working on this. And all I'm trying to do is just take this, just make it smooth. Alright, so it's pretty much smoothed down. I don't think I showed it before. I think I forgot to, but yeah, it's smoothed down. Gotta let it go. I gotta go a little further with it. This is pretty much straight. And right now, we're finished sanding the bottom part of it pretty much. I didn't do the edges really, but it's okay. Sanded down, degreased, so let mask it off. Go for the first layer of paint.
Granted, afterwards, it'll probably need a little cut, a little buff. Smooth it out.
Second coat.
Uh-oh.
We gotta paint. My graphic.
Oh, the dribble don't. Oh, it does leak. Put that upside down on me.
Alright, Kyle and I finished painting that lower part. Put about 5 coats on there. And it's alright. It definitely got some more to do. But it's a self, little job that we did, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. We're doing it ourselves, and it's just made for looking okay-ish from like 30 feet. So it's good enough. It looks better than what it did, though. It split in half there, split in half there, which you can still tell, but still looks better. So I think I'm still, I'm happy with it. So that's a wrap for this right now for tonight.